everyone, this is Michelle Pierce-Hamilton, owner of BT's and the Tea Lounge, and I'm here to give you an inside scoop of how we prepare your traditional Gong Fu Cha here at the Tea Lounge. And this is something that you can do at home. We have everything that you need if you want to learn to do Gaiwan at home as well. So let me orient you to a few tools, because as I always say, doing tea correctly and very meditatively to really get the maximum enjoyment is just about having all of the right tools. So first we have the little tea table, and you may be able to tell that it's raised and it's contained with little slots in here so that we can pour water to prepare our tea and not worry about spills or where the water is going. We have our gaiwan or lidded bowl. We have our teacup, of course. And this is what we call a fair cup or a fair pitcher or a fairness pitcher, so that when we prepare the tea, we're going to pour it into this so that the infusion becomes nice and even, so that when we serve it, either to a guest or for ourselves to drink, it's the absolute perfect brew and not too light or too strong. So first I want to just orient you to your lidded bowl. This is a service sort of style that's really convenient, that this is very not intimidating, that anyone who has never seen this stuff before can come into the tea lounge and enjoy it, because it has this little spout that makes it easy to pour. A traditional gaiwan, which we sell as well, is more like this, and it has three parts to it. It has the lid representing the sky or the heavens, it has the saucer representing the earth, and the cup representing us and how we are one with the sky and the earth and everything around us. And to use this traditional one, you would have to learn to sort of manipulate the lid in order to pour. And this is really fun and easy to learn to use as well. But for visiting us at the Tea Lounge, we use the one with the little spout to get you started. Okay. So I have my water here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to warm the vessel. We traditionally like to do that. It gives a little bit of a wash to our teaware, but it also warms the gaiwan up so as not to startle the tea. And I'm going to warm all of my utensils and dishes and give them a little rinse as well. And you can see here, no worries about where the water goes. All right, the tea that I'm going to prepare here is called a daunting oolong from Taiwan. And one of my favorite things to do is, before we even get into steeping this tea with a nice warmed gaiwan with a little bit of moisture, is to smell, oh, absolutely heavenly. When it comes to oolong tea or pu'er tea, we also like to rinse the leaves and just wake them up. This gets rid of any little particles and dust that may be in there from production. So we just wake that a little bit. We're not going to drink this one. Get all the drops out. But I am going to use that just to season my cup a little bit too. It's not important that you do that, but I think it's a nice little touch. You can learn how to do this from 3 different tea masters, and they'll each claim a different way is the correct way. So I always say the only correct way is the way you like it. So now we're getting ready for our first infusion. I got a rogue little leaf there. I'm gonna let that sit for a moment. And had I poured it into this gaiwan, I would have manipulated it in a similar way, that I would have kind of rolled the leaf around, and then to pour, I would push the lid back just a little bit like that. It's really fun to learn how to use the actual traditional lidded bowl. Now that should certainly be more than enough for my first steep. The beautiful thing about Gong Fu Cha in this way, even in this very simple form, is that each time you steep these leaves, they unfurl just a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And each cup is literally different. Beautiful floral, and I have to say also very sweet and honeyed notes coming out of this after my first infusion. Now I'm going to enjoy my first couple of sips. So the first infusion is quite light. My favorite infusions are about the second or the third. And you can sit in the tea lounge and enjoy this style of service. We give you the thermos so that you can keep adding water and do this yourself, which is so fun. So come see us at the tea lounge, order some traditional Gong Fu Cha, and experience the world of tea with us. Love your cup.